Hi everyone, this is husband and wife Lopez from the Lopez Garden, and today we're going to show you that we're not always successful with the plants. As we've mentioned before, this is a process of learning and experimenting, and sometimes, sorry for the background noise, but sometimes, as I was saying, there's failure. And in this case, unfortunately, the Blackberry, even though it's producing new shoots, we have a scale problem, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, I was kind of wondering why it wasn't flowering this year, and I was a little bummed out. I thought maybe...
Because it was about time and there's no flowers.
Yeah, it started to flower a little teeny bit, and then all of a sudden, well, we found out why. If you could see, it's almost pretty much dead.
So those black spots in there, what are they? Bugs?
They're bugs, yeah. One I didn't notice, unfortunately. So.
Are they like aphids? Or...
Yeah, they're like aphids. They suck the life out of the plant.
So that would explain why, as you can see, I mean, yes, there's green, but there's also brownish, and that pretty much is showing that the bark is kind of dead. But the good thing is that this Blackberry has been growing shoots from the base, so even if we have to cut all the way down, well, the only thing we'll just have to wait until next year for the fruit to grow again. But that's about it, right? It's not like it's a total loss of the plant, and it's still producing. As you can see here, it has green shoots that are new.
We might be able to save some of the shoots, but I don't know if that for sure.
But the good thing is that if you cut, what's with the blackberries is you could cut a branch and then just put it under the soil and it'll root. So you can always try doing that with the healthy part of your plant. So is that it?
Yep, that's it.
So what's the solution for scale?
You can use sprays, but since it's so infested, after it gets to this point, soap and water is probably what I find the best, especially Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap kills scale really fast. I mean, usually after 1 or 2 applications. But since it's so horrible,
we're just going to cut it down?
We're just going to cut it. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think that brought the scale over?
Probably the ants, or it flew over and then they just multiply really fast. So,
and can this be contagious to the plant?
It's something you need to pay attention to, and I didn't know that that blackberries get scale, but now I know.
What other plants are susceptible to scale?
Most fruit trees, citrus trees.
So we're thankful that it didn't get to the lime because it's next to it.
Yeah, I mean the lime has its own problems which I got to take care of.
It has lots of ants right now.
Yeah, we have ants that are farming it, so we are going to go ahead and probably spray the tree.
So is this contagious? Like if another plant is touching the scale, can it get it?
Yes.
So there you go, friends from YouTube. Not everything is successful, as we've mentioned, and be careful when you're dealing with the scale. Just watch your plants. Here, well, it was kind of hard to see and we neglected it a bit. So unfortunately we got this and it got a little out of hand, but we'll try to fix it. So be careful when you're cutting this not to touch other plants so it doesn't pass to your healthy plants. And that's what's left of the Blackberry. So hopefully it'll grow again. I think there's a very strong chance of it just recovering. It's going to take time, obviously. What did you spray on it just so the leftover will be protected?
Dr. Bronner's soap, peppermint soap, and then Safer's insecticidal, organic insecticidal spray. And
that's what we used so that what's left of the blackberry can recover without more scale.
Yeah, there is scale here, up and down the branches, but there's not that much, so I just treated it like normally if it was on a tree or whatever. So, and then I used it also for, we have, what do they call those? Fuzzy
aphids?
Fuzzy aphids, as you can see right here. So that also kills them very fast too. So we have some there too that the ants actually brought.
Because remember we mentioned that they take care of it because of something.
That ant. We did ant traps which got rid of most of them except one colony got pretty smart and stopped eating it, but we got rid of, we had 3 colonies and we got rid of 3.
You were mentioning you saw other types of bugs.
Well, there were a lot of predatory insects, but the problem is that the ants were protecting those insects. And
the bad ones?
The bad ones. So they had problems coming in to the ecosystem. So unfortunately, even though I usually don't bother ants, I let them do whatever they want.
In this case, it was getting out of control.
Yeah, if they get out of balance or out of control, then I'll go and I'll step in and do something. We waited like 3 months, huh?
Yeah.
We waited about 3 months to see if maybe, you know, our system would go back into balance and see if maybe the ants would be taken care of, because we have a lot of fence lizards around here, and I noticed that they were eating them, but I guess there was too many. So unfortunately, even though we don't like to do it, we did get rid of the ants.
So, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.